Welcome to Real Daily Talks, where simple English becomes real speaking.
I'm Jack. Let's get started with today's English practice.
And I'm Emma. We're here to help you improve your conversational English in a natural and fun way.
And today we have a really useful topic for you. We're going to teach you how to talk about your week in English. This is something you do all the time, right? Someone asks, "How was your week?" and you need to answer. Whether you're talking to a colleague at work, a friend, or even practicing English online, knowing how to describe your week is super important.
Exactly. And it's not just about saying good or busy. We'll show you how to give interesting answers with details, how to ask follow-up questions, and how to keep the conversation going naturally. This is the kind of English you actually use in real life.
So, if you're enjoying this lesson already, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you never miss our videos.
All right, are you ready?
Let's get started.
So, Jack, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. Actually, I'm a bit tired because I stayed up late last night watching a new series. I couldn't stop watching. You know how that is.
Oh, I definitely know that feeling. What were you watching?
It's a mystery show. Very exciting. But now I regret it because I woke up so tired this morning. What about you? How's your day going?
I'm good. I had a productive morning. I went for a run, had a nice breakfast, and now I'm here, ready to teach. I feel energized.
You're always so organized. I wish I could be a morning person like you.
Well, it helps to go to bed early. But anyway, what did you do this past weekend? Anything interesting?
This weekend was nice. On Saturday, I met up with some friends for lunch. We went to this new Italian restaurant downtown. The pasta was amazing. Then on Sunday, I pretty much just relaxed at home. I cleaned my apartment a little bit and watched some movies. Nothing too exciting, but it was a good, relaxing weekend.
That sounds lovely. Sometimes a quiet weekend is exactly what you need. I had a busy weekend myself. I visited my parents on Saturday, and we had a big family dinner. Then on Sunday, I went to the farmer's market and bought fresh vegetables and fruits for the week.
Oh, the farmer's market. I keep meaning to go, but I always forget.
You should go. It's really nice. Speaking of the week, that's actually perfect because today we're talking about how to describe your week in English. And I think our viewers will find this really helpful because everyone's week is different and it's good to know how to talk about it naturally.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it.
So, Jack, let me ask you, how was your week?
Oh, my week was really busy, like super busy. I had so much work to do. How about yours?
Mine was busy too, but I think it was a good kind of busy. Productive. But tell me more about your week. What made it so busy?
Well, let me think. On Monday, I had 3 meetings back to back. One in the morning, one after lunch, and one in the late afternoon. I barely had time to eat.
3 meetings? That's a lot. What were they about?
The first one was a team meeting where we discussed our projects for the month. The second was with my manager about my performance. That was a bit stressful, but it went okay. And the third one was a training session about new software we need to use.
Wow, Monday sounds exhausting. Did you feel tired after all that?
Oh, yes, definitely. When I got home Monday evening, I just collapsed on the couch. I didn't even cook dinner. I ordered takeout.
I understand. After a long day, sometimes you just need easy food. What did you order?
I ordered Chinese food, fried rice and some spring rolls. Simple but delicious.
Nice choice. So what about Tuesday? Was it better?
Tuesday was a little better. I didn't have as many meetings. I spent most of the day working on a big presentation. I had to create slides, find data, write notes. It took me almost the whole day.
That sounds intense. Is the presentation for an important project?
Yeah, it's pretty important. I have to present it next week to some clients, so I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. I want to make sure everything is perfect.
I'm sure you'll do great. You're good at presentations. So Tuesday was work, work, work. Did you do anything after work?
Actually, yes. I went to the gym on Tuesday evening. I try to go at least twice a week, and I missed last week, so I really wanted to go.
Good for you. I always feel better after exercising. What do you do at the gym?
Usually I do some cardio, like running on the treadmill for 20 or 30 minutes. Then I do some weight training. Nothing too crazy, just enough to stay healthy.
That's a good routine. Okay, so Monday was meetings, Tuesday was presentation work and gym. What happened on Wednesday?
Wednesday was interesting. In the morning, I had a dentist appointment.
Oh no. Do you like going to the dentist?
No, not really. Nobody likes the dentist, right? But I needed to go for a checkup. Luckily, everything was fine. No cavities or problems.
That's good news. So after the dentist, did you go to work?
Yes, I went to work after that, but I was a bit late because the dentist appointment took longer than expected. I got to the office around 11 in the morning.
That's okay. At least your teeth are healthy. What did you do at work on Wednesday?
I had more work on the presentation, and I also had to reply to a lot of emails. My inbox was so full. I think I answered like 50 emails that day.
50 emails? That's crazy.
I know. Some days are just like that. Everyone needs something, and you spend the whole day just replying to messages.
I totally understand. Email can take over your whole day sometimes. Did you do anything fun on Wednesday evening?
Actually, yes. I met my friend Tom for coffee. We haven't seen each other in a few weeks, so it was nice to catch up.
Oh, that's lovely. What did you talk about?
We talked about his new job. He just started working at a different company, and he's really happy about it. We also talked about maybe planning a trip together in the summer.
A trip sounds exciting. Where are you thinking of going?
We're not sure yet. Maybe somewhere with a beach. We both love the ocean.
That would be wonderful. Okay, so Wednesday was dentist, work, and coffee with a friend. Now tell me about Thursday. How was that day?
Thursday probably was the most stressful day of the week.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, I woke up late. My alarm didn't go off, or maybe I forgot to set it. I'm not sure. But I woke up at 8:30, and I usually leave for work at 8:15.
Oh no, so you were late for work?
Yes, I was about 45 minutes late. I rushed to get ready, skipped breakfast, and ran to catch the bus. It was very chaotic.
That sounds stressful. Did your boss say anything about you being late?
Luckily, no. I sent her a message explaining what happened, and she was understanding, but I felt bad about it all day.
These things happen. Don't be too hard on yourself. What else happened on Thursday?
The rest of Thursday was just busy. I had to finish some reports and attend another meeting. And then in the afternoon, my computer started having problems.
What kind of problems?
It kept freezing and running very slowly. I had to call the IT department, and they came to fix it, but it took like an hour, so I lost a lot of time.
Technology problems are so frustrating, especially when you're trying to work.
Exactly. By the end of Thursday, I was so ready for the day to be over.
I can imagine. Did you do anything to relax that evening?
Yes, I went home and just watched TV. I didn't want to think about work anymore. I watched some comedy shows to make myself laugh and feel better.
That's a good way to decompress. Laughter really helps after a stressful day.
It does. So that was Thursday. Now let me ask you about your week before I tell you about Friday. You said your week was busy but productive. What do you mean?
Well, I had a lot of things to do, but I felt organized and in control. On Monday, I started the week by making a to-do list for the whole week. I wrote down all my tasks and goals.
That's smart. I should do that more often.
It really helps. So Monday, I focused on planning and organizing. I had a few work meetings, but they were short and efficient. After work, I went grocery shopping because my fridge was empty.
Did you cook something nice?
Yes, I made a vegetable stir-fry with rice. It was healthy and delicious. On Tuesday, I had a really productive day at work. I finished a big project that I'd been working on for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. That must have felt good.
It felt amazing. You know that feeling when you finally complete something big? It's so satisfying.
I do know that feeling. It's the best.
On Tuesday evening, I went to a yoga class. I've been taking yoga classes every Tuesday for the past few months, and I really enjoy it. It helps me relax and stretch my body.
I've never tried yoga. Is it difficult?
At first, some poses are challenging, but you get better with practice. And the teacher is very helpful. You should try it sometime.
Maybe I will. So what about Wednesday for you?
Wednesday was interesting. I had lunch with a colleague who's new at the company. She just started last month, so I wanted to help her feel welcome and get to know her better.
That's very kind of you. What's she like?
She's really nice. Her name is Sarah, and she moved here from another city. We talked about her experience so far, and I gave her some advice about working at our company.
I'm sure she appreciated that. It's hard being the new person.
Exactly. After lunch, I had a normal afternoon of work. Emails, phone calls, the usual stuff. In the evening, I attended an online English teaching workshop.
Wait, you're already an English teacher? Why did you attend a workshop?
Because there's always more to learn. The workshop was about using technology in language teaching. I learned about some new apps and websites that can help students practice English.
That's cool. You're always learning and improving.
I try to. So that was Wednesday. On Thursday, I had a doctor's appointment in the morning. Just a regular checkup, nothing serious.
How was it?
Everything was fine. The doctor said I'm healthy, which is always good to hear. After that, I worked from home for the rest of the day.
Oh, you worked from home. Lucky.
It was nice. I got a lot of work done because there were no distractions. No colleagues stopping by my desk to chat, no office noise, just me and my computer.
I wish I could work from home sometimes.
It's definitely nice once in a while. On Thursday evening, I called my sister. We talked for about an hour. She lives in a different state, so we try to call each other regularly.
That's sweet. What did you talk about?
We talked about family, her kids, her job, my life, just catching up. It's important to stay connected with family.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've both talked about Monday through Thursday. Now let's talk about Friday. Friday is always a special day because the weekend is coming.
True. How was your Friday, Jack?
Friday was much better than Thursday, thank goodness. I got to work on time, my computer worked fine, and I didn't have any big, stressful tasks.
That sounds like a relief.
It was. I spent most of Friday wrapping up small tasks and preparing for the next week. Finishing loose ends so I could enjoy the weekend without thinking about work.
That's a smart approach.
And the best part of Friday was that my team went out for drinks after work. We went to a bar near the office and just relaxed and talked. It was really fun.
That sounds like a great way to end the work week. Did everyone go?
Most people came. There were about 8 of us. We talked, laughed, and just enjoyed each other's company. It reminded me that I have really nice coworkers.
That's wonderful. It's important to have good relationships with the people you work with.
I agree. What about your Friday, Emma?
My Friday was quiet, but nice. I had a normal day of work, nothing too exciting, but I left the office a bit early because I finished all my tasks.
Lucky you.
I went home and spent the evening reading a book. I've been reading this novel for a few weeks, and I finally finished it on Friday night.
What book was it?
It's a mystery novel. I won't spoil it, but it was really good. The ending surprised me.
I love when books have surprising endings. So both of us had good Fridays. That's nice.
Yes, and I think Friday is often the best day of the work week because you have 2 days off coming up.
Exactly. The weekend is like a reward for getting through the week.
So when we summarize, my week was planning on Monday, project completion on Tuesday, lunch with a colleague and workshop on Wednesday, doctor visit and working from home on Thursday, and quiet reading time on Friday.
And mine was 3 meetings on Monday, presentation work on Tuesday, dentist and coffee with a friend on Wednesday, stressful morning and computer problems on Thursday, and team drinks on Friday.
See? Everyone's week is different. Some days are stressful, some are productive, some are fun. That's normal life.
And that's why it's important to know how we describe all these different experiences in English.
Jack, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases. I think it would be helpful to go through some of them so our viewers can learn them properly.
Good idea. Let's do that.
First word, busy. This is a very common word. When you say you're busy, it means you have a lot of things to do. You have many tasks, activities, or responsibilities.
Yeah, we both said our weeks were busy. I think everyone says this sometimes.
Exactly. For example, I can't meet you today because I'm too busy. Or this week was so busy that I didn't have time to rest.
You can also say I had a busy day or work has been really busy lately.
Right. The opposite of busy is free or relaxed. What's your busiest day of the week, Jack?
Probably Monday or Tuesday. Those are my most busy days. What about you?
Mine is usually Wednesday. That's when I have the most meetings.
Okay, next word, productive. Emma, you use this word. Can you explain it?
Sure. Productive means you accomplish a lot. You complete tasks and make progress. It's not just about being busy, it's about actually getting things done successfully.
Oh, I see. So you can be busy but not productive.
Exactly. You can spend all day being busy but not actually complete anything important. That's not productive. But if you finish your work and achieve your goals, that's productive.
For example, I had a very productive morning. I finished 3 reports.
Perfect example. Or, yesterday wasn't very productive. I got distracted and didn't finish my work.
What makes you feel productive, Emma?
When I check things off my to-do list, that makes me feel productive and satisfied.
Next word, exhausted. I said I was exhausted after Monday. This means extremely tired. More than just tired, really, really tired.
Yes, exhausted is stronger than tired. When you're exhausted, you feel like you have no energy left at all.
For example, after running a marathon, she felt exhausted.
Or, I worked 12 hours today and now I'm completely exhausted.
You can also say exhausting to describe something that makes you tired. That hike was exhausting.
Good point. When do you usually feel exhausted, Jack?
Probably after a very long workday with lots of meetings, or after traveling on a plane for many hours. That's exhausting too.
I agree. Long flights are very exhausting. Okay, next word, catch up. Jack, you said you caught up with your friend Tom. What does this mean?
Catch up means to talk with someone and share news about your lives, especially if you haven't seen each other for a while. You tell them what's been happening with you, and they tell you what's been happening with them.
Exactly. For example, I caught up with my old friend from college. We talked for 2 hours.
Or let's catch up soon over coffee. I want to hear about your new job.
You can use catch up in a different way, meaning to reach the same level as others. For example, I missed 2 classes, so I need to catch up on the lessons.
That's true. Same phrase, different meaning. But in our conversation, we meant catching up with a person, sharing news.
Do you prefer to catch up with friends in person or on the phone, Jack?
In person is always better, I think. But phone calls are good too when you can't meet.
I agree. Next word, collapse. Jack, you said you collapsed on the couch after work. This is an interesting word.
Yes. Collapse means to fall down suddenly because you're very tired or sick. But when I said I collapsed on the couch, I was being a bit dramatic. I mean, I just threw myself on the couch because I was so tired.
Right. It's informal and expressive. You're exaggerating a little to show how tired you are.
Exactly. For example, after the long exam, I collapsed into bed and slept for 10 hours.
Or she collapsed onto the chair and closed her eyes.
In a more serious context, collapse can mean someone faints or falls because of a medical problem. He collapsed from heat exhaustion. But in casual conversation, we use it to describe being very tired.
When was the last time you collapsed onto your couch, Jack?
Probably last Thursday after that stressful day. I just collapsed and didn't want to move.
Understandable. Okay, next word, wrap up. I believe Jack used this when talking about Friday. It means to finish or complete something.
Yes, I said I spent Friday wrapping up small tasks. That means finishing them before the weekend.
For example, let's wrap up this meeting. We've covered everything.
Or, I need to wrap up this project by tomorrow.
It's a casual, informal way to say finish or complete. You'll hear it often in workplace conversations.
Can you also say wrap it up?
Yes, wrap it up means hurry and finish. Like if someone is talking too long, you might think, okay, wrap it up, please.
That's funny. I'll remember that.
Next phrase, back to back. Jack said you had 3 meetings back to back. This means one immediately after another with no break.
Right. Back-to-back meetings means they're scheduled one after the other. No time to rest in between.
For example, I have classes back to back from 9 to 12.
Or she scheduled 4 appointments back-to-back, so it's going to be a busy afternoon.
It can be used for any activities, not just meetings. We watched 3 movies back to back.
Do you like having back-to-back meetings, Emma?
Not really. I prefer to have breaks between meetings to process information and prepare for the next one.
Me too. It's very tiring.
Next word, chaotic. Jack used this word to describe his Thursday morning. Chaotic means very disorganized, confused, and crazy. Everything is happening at once and nothing is in order.
Yes, when I woke up late, everything was chaotic. I was rushing, couldn't find my things, everything was messy.
For example, the first day of school was chaotic. Nobody knew where to go.
Or moving to a new house is always chaotic. There are boxes everywhere.
The noun is chaos. My room is in complete chaos right now.
When do you feel like things are chaotic, Emma?
When I have too many things happening at the same time and I can't focus on one thing. That feels chaotic to me.
Same here. Okay, next word, decompress. Emma said I needed to decompress after my stressful day. What does this mean?
Decompress means to relax and release stress. It's like when you've been under pressure and you need to let that pressure go and calm down.
For example, after final exams, I need a few days to decompress.
Or he goes for a walk every evening to decompress after work.
It's like the opposite of being stressed or compressed. You're releasing that tension.
Exactly. Different people decompress in different ways. Some people exercise, some people watch TV, some people meditate.
How do you like to decompress, Emma?
I like to do yoga or read a book. Those activities help me feel calm and peaceful.
For me, it's watching something funny or playing video games.
Last phrase, loose ends. Jack said he wanted to finish loose ends before the weekend. This means small tasks or details that haven't been completed yet.
Right, loose ends are those little things you still need to do. They're not huge tasks, but they need to be finished.
For example, before I go on vacation, I need to tie up some loose ends at work.
Or, I'm almost done with the project, I just have a few loose ends to take care of.
The expression tie up loose ends is very common. It means to complete those remaining small tasks.
Do you like to finish loose ends before the weekend, Emma?
Yes, definitely. I don't like leaving things unfinished. It makes me feel unsettled.
I'm trying to be better about that. Sometimes I leave too many loose ends and then Monday's stressful.
Okay, so let's quickly review all the vocabulary we just covered. We learned busy, having a lot to do, productive, accomplishing tasks successfully, exhausted, extremely tired, catch up, share news with someone, collapse, fall down from tiredness, wrap up, finish something, back to back, one after another with no break, chaotic, disorganized and crazy, decompress, relax and release stress, and loose ends, small tasks that need finishing.
Those are really useful words for talking about your week.
Okay, Jack, that was a lot of talking about our weeks.
It was. I think I talked more in this video than I did all week.
Maybe. But now our viewers have lots of examples of how to describe their weeks in English. Let's think about what we learned and organize it simply.
Good idea.
First, when someone asks about your week, you can start with a general statement. Something like, my week was busy, or I had a good week, or it was a stressful week. This gives the overall feeling.
Right, that's like the summary before the details.
Exactly. Then you can talk about specific days. Usually you go in order. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. You say what happened each day. For example, on Monday, I had 3 meetings, or Tuesday, I worked on a big project.
And it's good to include details, not just I worked, but explain what kind of work, like I created a presentation, or I answered 50 emails.
Yes, details make your story more interesting. After that, you can talk about how things made you feel. Use words like exhausted, productive, stressed, happy, or relaxed. For example, after all those meetings, I felt exhausted.
Emotions are important. They help people understand your experience better.
Then you should mention activities outside of work. Things like going to the gym, meeting friends, cooking dinner, watching TV. Your week isn't just about work, it's about everything you do.
Right. I talked about going to the gym, meeting my friend Tom for coffee, and going to drinks with coworkers. Those things are part of my week, too.
And finally, you can end by talking about the weekend or Friday. Friday often has a special feeling because the work week is ending. You can say things like, Friday was nice because I could finally relax, or on Friday, I went out with friends.
So the pattern is overall feeling, day-by-day details, emotions, activities outside work, and ending with Friday or the weekend. That's easy to remember.
Exactly. And don't forget to ask the other person about their week, too. Conversation is two-way. You share, then you ask, how was your week? Or what did you do this week?
It's about showing interest in the other person, not just talking about yourself.
Perfect. So talking about your week is actually quite simple when you break it down into these parts. You just need to practice and use some of the vocabulary we taught today.
Now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives. It helps us understand what kind of lessons you need, and it helps you practice writing in English.
So our question of the day is, how was your week? Tell us about one interesting thing that happened.
Let me answer first. One interesting thing that happened this week was the lunch with my new colleague, Sarah. It was nice to get to know her and help her feel welcome. I enjoy meeting new people and learning their stories.
That's a good answer. For me, the most interesting thing was probably catching up with my friend Tom. We talked about planning a beach trip together, and that made me excited about summer.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. Everyone's week is different. Some weeks have big, exciting events, and some weeks are just normal. Both are fine to talk about.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. How was your week? What's one thing that happened? It can be something at work, something at home, something fun, something stressful, anything.
please tell us in the comments. You can write something like, "My week was busy. I started a new project at work." Or, "My week was relaxing. I spent time with my family." Or, "This week was stressful because I had exams."
Don't worry about making mistakes. The important thing is to practice. We read all the comments and we love seeing your English improve.
And who knows, maybe we'll use some of your experiences in future videos. Your stories can help other learners too.
So please take a moment right now and write a comment about your week. We're really excited to read them.
Thank you so much for watching this video and learning with us today.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and reach more English learners around the world.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. That way, you won't miss any of our new videos. We post new lessons regularly.
You are all great students. We can see that you're working hard to improve your English, and we're proud of you.
Keep practicing. Remember, speaking English is like any skill. The more you practice, the better you become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
And try to use the vocabulary from today's lesson in your own conversations. Use words like busy, productive, catch up, and wrap up. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel.
Talk about your week with friends, with family, with classmates, or even with yourself in the mirror. Practice makes perfect.
We'll see you in the next video with another useful English lesson.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night wherever you are in the world.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.